Thanks for watching this long, and hopefully this one will be really short. I just want to go over how to get to that library research guide again, if you guys forgot, and also show you just what the evidence-based intervention guides look like, because the way that you search them is a little bit different than the databases. So I just want you to be aware of how you should search basically and what it should look like. So I'm at the main library homepage again, library.ecu.edu. If you click on View Research Guides, so again for this class, there is one for recreation therapy, but there's not a specific one for your course number. Feel free to look for other classes you're taking. There's probably a guide related to it, so I would say look for those. You may find some helpful information here, or at least links to things if you forget how to get there in other ways. So I just wanted to point out two things really quickly again, the evidence-based intervention tab here. So that'll go over that evidence pyramid that I showed you in the other PowerPoint. There is also these different free online resources. So these links should work, but I'm going to show you that you can Google them as well. Just make sure that you click on the right link. So I do want to show you the two I would start with. We're doing that. You might want to read the descriptions for some of these, just depending on your topic. Like RTIPS is related to cancer, so if your topic doesn't have anything to do with cancer, you don't want to look at this resource necessarily, but if it does, maybe that's a great place for you to start. Same thing with like SAMHSA is substance abuse and mental health. So if you need additional assistance when you get to part 3 of your assignment, please let me know, or you can try these links first. So that's where they live. I also just wanted to say again about APA citation. There's a little link here, but the most up-to-date advice is going to be through Purdue OWL. You don't want to use their automatic citation generator without looking at the rules too. It's great that there are all these automatic citation generators, and for the most part, they're pretty accurate, but sometimes they're not spaced correctly or they are just a little bit off. And that's going to lose you points. So it's worth just looking at Purdue OWL APA, and if you need additional assistance, that'll have to be a separate video. I don't have time for that right now. But I do just want to show you how to search using the community guide and Healthy People 2020, so you're not surprised by the format because it is a little bit different than the databases we've been looking at. So I just have a tab open to Google so I can show you the other way we can get to them. The community guide, just make sure you click on the right link here. And this is what it should look like. Okay. You want to start simple with these searches, especially. It's a little different than just the databases where you want to add a bunch of additional keywords. I would say start simple and just see what it gives you and go from there. As you type in, I'm just going to pick diabetes for this one. It's going to give you a little bit of predictive text. So it's up to you. I would probably search all of these and see if it gives me a different result. Or you might want to just start with diabetes and then add prevention or management or recreational therapy. So these are all different interventions related to diabetes. You can see on the left a little bit of information here. We have 157 results. These are systematic reviews, recommended sufficient evidence, and it was completed in August 2017, so fairly recently. If you only want to look at systematic reviews, for example, you click on this tab here, and then we'll only have 99 there. So if you'll recall, a systematic review is one of the higher tools in the pyramid. So it's really, really, really rigorous, credible research that's been done in the field, and this is what's recommended with this intervention. If I click on the title here, it's going to take forever. Okay. So you can see a little synopsis to the left here. And then all these different tabs you can look at. Visually, it's just different than searching in the other databases. So I just wanted you to be aware of that. So some of these you might have to extrapolate to the read more, but you can see the summary of results, summary of evidence, and you can decide if this is something related to what you'd like to find out or not. So the community guide may have just about everybody's topic in there. The next one I want to show you, Healthy People 2020. If you can't find your topic in the community guide, which is a possibility, it probably won't be here just because Healthy People 2020 are specific nationwide interventions. So it just might not be there. But you search a little bit differently in this one too. So I would click on, hover on the tools and resources, evidence-based resources. So this one's similar to the community guide. You're going to pick a broad topic and narrow down from there. So you're going to pick what's closest to your topic. And it may be several things, just depends. I'm going to stay with diabetes for my sample search right now. Maybe I want to look at diabetes and educational and community-based programs related to diabetes. So if several of these things are what you're looking for, maybe pick several, but if not, you don't have to. Just kind of depends. I just visually like how this is organized. It can be kind of overwhelming at first, so I just wanted to familiarize you with that. But visually, it does a good job of reminding you what it's telling you, if that makes sense. So the strength of evidence is going to be over here, 4 out of 4. Resource type, systematic review, publication date. If you forget what that means, if you click on it, it'll give you a little definition of exactly what that resource means. I'm just going to click on the top one to show you. You do have to click a couple times, but I like the fact that it gives you this synopsis because, again, maybe this doesn't have anything to do with what you're searching for, so you don't want to take the time to read the entire full resource. So that's fine too. Or maybe it is something you're really interested in. So then you're going to click again, view full resource, and then you're going to get a whole bunch of related information and supporting documents. So this is just a really, really, really brief overview, just so you don't get worried about this part of it because I didn't go over it before. But please, please, please reach out to me if you're having troubles finding things related to your topic. I'd be happy to help you, or anything that I talked about today. Thanks.